Hello guys, MikuChibi here, welcome back to Swan the Factor, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful Friday. Today is the 1st of August, or for Japan it is the 1st of August. For the rest of the world we're still in 31st of July, but we got her birthday banner early. Today it is Yui's birthday, happy birthday to Yui, and in this video we will talk about her birthday banner and her new 2 birth skill. Short about her birthday banner, you can see is a 3-step banner. Step 1, 50% off. Step 2, regular price 2,500 Arcana Gems. And step 3, the same as step 2, 2,500 Arcana Gems, but you are guaranteed to get a random Yui Skill Record. And step 2, step 3 will have increased drop rate for the new birthday skill here. 1.3 for step 2 and 2% on step 3. And our 2 new birthday skill, we have a new passive and a new chain sword skill. Blessed Candle Yui and then Fluttering Pink Wing Yui, gonna be Chain Sword with slash Earth element. And the duration of this banner is till the 10th of August, so you have roughly 9 days on you to decide if you want to summon this one or not. And let's talk about the birth skill here. Not gonna lie, this is an interesting choice here that I chose, like a really good passive and a really good chain skill. Let's talk about the Chain Sword here. Fluttering Pink Wing Yui is a support skill, chain support skill, Earth Creep skill animation. Not sure what animation does. Let me know in a comment if you got this skill here. Like, I never heard creep animation before. I think this is the first skill that has that animation. 26 SP, slash and Earth, 40-second cooltime, 96 switch gate, and 41 break gauge, which is not bad. The break gauge is decent, but the switch gate is nice. And then for skill effect, the damage multiplier 2250% to hit single target. Then you have the buff, Earth Pile buff, Earth element damage 1% per stack, 3 stack for 20 seconds, and then 9 stack if you're using a switch. So basically the same as any chain skill. And then for chain skill effect, it's gonna be the same as well. Earth element damage 3% when using Earth skill, and then a flat 1000 attack while the buff to raise the Earth element damage is in effect. So basically, if you activate the Earth Pile buff, you are getting the flat 1000 attack. So it's pretty easy to activate it, and this skill is gonna be the same as many other chain skill because all of them is the same. So it is not bad, gonna be really good, especially if you focus on the Earth Sword build. This is pretty good. Otherwise, if you're not focused in Earth element build, don't worry, you can still use this one as just a chain effect, like chain full burst, that's all. What her name was now? Griselia, Glenda, something like that. You can use that, nothing wrong with that. And then we have a passive that's gonna be really good passive in the Earth Sword build. It has a Vital Ascension and Light Magic. Both of these is focused on defense, and Sword loves defense stats, so not bad there. And then Earth Boost, which is buffing the Earth element damage. You can see it has Vital Ascension 3, gives a flat 4 on defense, and then Light Magic 4, that increases defense even more. But this one is a multiplier up to 34, so that is not bad. You only need to reach level 200 and then you're getting the maximum percent. And then Earth Boost 5. This one is buffing the Earth element damage by 45%, but reducing for the other element, water, fire, including non-element, so SPS or MR Yuki, by -50. So this passive is really strong in a Sword Earth build, but really weak if you're using other element. So if you're using fire, water, do not use this passive, it is really bad. This one is only good if you focus on Earth element on Sword. If you really need a passive that is similar to Yui but doesn't reduce the element, well, there are only 2 options here. One of them is limited, one of them is hard to get. Lifa is the one you really want because this one is easiest to get but hard because it's kind of limited where you can get it. For example, maybe in festival theme banner or her birthday, for example. You can see it has the same effect as Yui except for the last one. So Vital Ascension 3 and then Light Magic 4, and then we have the fireman damage increase, which you can pretty much ignore. You can use equip this one in any sword build because it's kind of flexible, not restricted on the element. You can see here doesn't reduce any element, so this one is the most flexible one. Then go for the limited Kirito skill here. Let's do this. This one. This is kind of limited. It's hard to get. If they do make a rerun, which probably not, like pretty low chance, this one is same as Lifa. Vital Ascension 3, Light Magic, and this one is buffing water, but we can pretty much ignore it. You can use this one in any sword build, so this one and the Lifa are pretty good. But if you really want to have passive that increase defense, well, we do have our option, though you have to use 2 passive instead of 1. First one is the light magic. We have 3 options. We have Stria that gives you light magic here, increase the defense. Then we have Juju, light magic here, and then we have Xenon. These 2 you have a chance to get them for free. Meanwhile, the Stria one is kind of limited in her birthday, I would say. So if you want the Stria one, well, you have to pull on her birthday. So those 3 is the other option. Then you want to combine it with, oh yeah, no, what I'm saying, vital, yeah, vital. So you want to combine it with the other ones. For example, Yuki, if you have it, it has some vital ascension 4. Then this one as well, that worked well. Other option, maybe Sachi. So those will have the vital ascension that you want to combine it with the light magic 4. If you don't really want to combine 2 pass skills, well, then the only option is you have to get the Lifa, or if you are building water build, then you can get Klein. Klein is buffing the waterman damage, so this one gonna be really good for waterman. So yeah, you don't have that many options other than getting Lifa. Is probably one of the most flexible passive skill that you can get on sword. Kirito is kind of limited, so that's that. So overall, when it comes to the buff skill, the support chain going to be really good. No comment on that, or no more additional comment. It is used good as a support skill. And then Yui, it is good in the earth element build, but really bad in other one. So yeah, the drop rate is decent. He doesn't have that many skill cord, so you can see it is not that many. So you have higher chance to hit the specific skill you're looking for, unless you're really unlucky. The 3, you can see you have more percentage here. If you go to guaranteed, you have 3% chance to get the new birth skill, or 50% chance to get non-featured ones. Let's have a look on the other Yui skill that you can get on this banner. Here you can see she doesn't have that many like amazing good skill, I would say. Some of them are decent, some of them is still relevant, but most of them are kind of trash because yeah, some of them mostly are a little bit weaker. There are better alternatives right now. There are better options to equip. Let's start with, she does have link skill, but I have a chain skill, but you don't really care about this one. This is only for spear. This is a fire spear chain, so really good in the fire build. For full burst, well, if you do have this one, this is an earth full burst that is pretty strong. And if you want to see the stats on it, or the description, what it do, you see multiplier, really good one. The bonus also really good, 3 bonus, really nice, and it is really good synergy with the new birth skill, these 2 here. So if you do have this one already, not gonna lie, this banner is definitely worth to summon on, because you have passive, the buffing the earth element damage, but also buffing the skill, so it's not bad. But also a chain skill that is buffing earth element damage, and this one is earth. So it is really good. If you do have this one, then it's definitely worth some of this one to get these 2 skills, so you can improve your earth build even further. So it's not bad. Then we have the 2 other ones. This is a little bit weaker. No multiplier, only 2 bonus there. Is a dark focus, but still decent for floor, for example 6 to 9, or if you farm in chaos, you can use it on level 155. And then we have this one. This one is a axe full burst. Still decent to use for any blunt fire content. Axle, these are dagger axle that focused on fire stacking, so it's not bad. Then for connect, yeah, this one is probably what everyone is looking for. If you're dagger main, this one is definitely something you really want to have. This is a really good one, really easy. This is kind of flexible. You can have it on your DPS set, support set, or even tank set. This is a really good one, and I use it, and I know someone that still haven't gotten this one and still looking for this one. So it is not bad. This is really good for any dagger mains. This is a really good one. And then this one, this connect spear, really good at breaking or increasing the break gauge on the enemy, so not bad. Really good for GOG, for example, or in a frost late game bosses. Then we have mod awakening, which we don't care because they are now pretty much trash, or most of our awakening is kind of trash. You don't really need to worry about that. Burst skill, it is only this one. This one is strong, but you don't really need this one, especially when it comes to blunt wing content. There aren't that many people that farming blunt wing content, so it kind of make it useless. I mean, it's still fine if you want to use it for GG, but other than that, you'd rather see this one. You'd rather see this one being used. For passive, she do have Power Rise 3 if you're looking for that. Power 3 that focus on water. This one is Power 3 that focus on Holy. Then this one I think is Power 3 that focus on Fireman. Hopefully I'm correct there. Then we have Vital Ascension 4 that gives you flat 450 defense, so at least not bad. Then we have Chain passive. This one is pretty good for blunt stacking, not bad, and also has stun resistance, so you can also use it on ring. And then we have this one. This one is really good for frost weapons, so bow, spear, and rapier. Really good, gives a good stat. And then we have this one. This is from the last year birthday. I think it is decent, but you don't really need this one. It is. Let's see if I remember very well. Yeah, it's decent. You don't really care about this one, but you mostly care about this one, the stacking. If you know the player runs stack, it is really good, but I don't think you really need this one. You can use it is kind of like situational, where you want to focus on stacking, then this one is pretty good. Otherwise, you don't really need this one, especially if you're casual. Other than that, this one, it's free actually, so you can pretty much ignore. So most of them free, then them are limited, and then the rest is trash. So yeah, she doesn't have that many skill core, and some of them are decent, good. And now the question is this banner really worth summon on? I would say it really depends on what you have and what you need. If you have the last year birthday skill, this one here, this one, then I would say definitely worth summon on, because this one is Earth. So having 2 support skill that is buffing your full burst Earth skill is really good. Otherwise, if you don't have this one, maybe you have other option. Let's say if you do have a Earth build for Sword, then I would say yeah, sure, definitely worth it. For example, you have the Kirito. This one is weaker, or you have Ali. This one is also weak. If you have Lifa, Yui, one of them, it can be really good. Or you have this one, it can also be really good. Otherwise, I don't see it being worth, unless you pull on this one and you want to save it for the future build. Then I'll say, yeah, maybe it's worth it. I mean, you will be waiting for a while when they release a new Earth Element Sword. Like, we will never know when Bandai gonna release a new full burst sword on a burst sword skill. I think the next one gonna be a full burst one, so yeah. We will never know when they release an Earth full burst. Like, it can take a year, 2 years, it really depends, right? So if you want to wait for that long, then yeah, sure. It is gonna be the best way to get these specific 2 skill here. They're gonna be really good. Like, these 2 are good in a Sword Earth build, but if you're not focused on the Earth build, then you can pretty much skip. Like, there's no reason to pull on this banner unless you are planning to build a Sword build that focuses on the Earth element. If you're not, then you can pretty much skip this one and save a con gem. So it really depends what you have and what you need. If you're currently building an Earth build and you do have some Earth skills, one of these 4 here, then I will definitely say yes, definitely worth summon on. They are really good. Or if you plan to save for a future build where you're gonna wait for a new full burst that is Earth element, then probably have the 75% Earth element damage, then sure, definitely worth summon on for the save for the future build. Otherwise, you don't really need the skill if you are focused on other build. You can pretty much save a con gems for Mido's birthday or Kirito's birthday that is in October, so you can also save for that. Like, it's pretty close. Or maybe you want to save a con gem for the 9th anniversary. Also another good alternative if you want to do that. And for the new players, beginner, I'm pretty sure you can skip this one. Like, this is only for those that have Earth element skill. If you don't have Earth element skill, then it is not worth it. Like, chain skill, sure, is good, but the passive is kind of restricted to Earth element. So if you don't have an Earth build, then do not summon. It is only for those that have an earth build that want to improve the build, then yet these two Yui skill gonna be really good. Otherwise, you stay Wakan jabs. So yeah, really good in a sword earth build and really bad in other element. If you have any question, let me know in comment. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care now and bye bye.